And if you look at more of the fundamental thing of what are the companies doing in the crypto sphere, well, they're getting rid of their employees. Can't be good. Gemini said on June 2nd that it would be cutting about 10% of its workforce, about 100 people. Crypto.com announced on June 11th it was terminating 5% of its workforce. On June 14th, BlockFi said it would be reducing 20% of its workforce. And also, they basically just got bailed out by FTX with a line of credit of $250 million. Recently, Coinbase said they would be laying off 18%. And then internationally, you have Argentina. They are getting about 45% of their workforce. And then in Mexico, they are getting rid of 80 employees, which is a decent percentage. So if you read the writing on the wall, like they're preparing for some pain as well. We appear to be entering a recession after a 10 plus year economic boom. A recession could lead to another crypto winter and could last for an extended period. This is according to the CEO, Brian Armstrong. For me, this, I know I'm giving you what could seemingly be construed as like doom and gloom. I don't think of it that at all. I think, hey, pay attention to what's going on, understand the trend, and if you like something, why would you not get it on discount? If you were like, man, I was late to the whole crypto craze and I still like it and I just never saw my opportunity to get in, this is what we're talking about. If you are going for that long-term investment, in November of 2021, Bitcoin went as high as 69,000. It's currently trading at 20. If you could get it here or anywhere lower and just even think that it might one day in the future test its high, and I personally think it's going to go much higher than that, but if you think it's going to touch that 70,000 level and we're trading at 20, that is a 50K return. We're talking about a 250% return at this level. And I personally think you're going to be able to get it cheaper. But this isn't a reason to panic. If you have that investment mindset instead of like, oh, wait, I'm going to make 1,000,000% in 2 weeks, that's bullshit. That's just people. That's the hopium. Understand what you're dealing with. And I think it's going to calm a lot of nerves down if you're like, okay, I'm a long-term investor. I'm looking to dollar cost average. I see what's going on with the Fed. I see what's going on with equities. I'm going to pinpoint like a sniper the point where I want to add to my portfolio or even create a portfolio and kind of just get into the concept of dollar cost averaging. I think that will keep your emotions in tune and you're not going to get that emotional whipsaw that we see going on in the world of the markets right now. Well, this is kind of big news. I have a decent amount of money in Voyager from quite a bit ago. Voyager Digital plunges on 3-arrow exposure. So you might have heard of 3AC. The crypto broker said it's on the hook for about 370 million of Bitcoin and 350 million of USDC and has asked for repayment installment by Friday. Whoa. So Voyager shares fell more than 60% after the crypto broker disclosed its exposure to the hedge fund 3AC and say it may issue a notice of default to the crypto fund if it fails to make a loan repayment. Voyager's exposure to 3AC consists of 15,000 Bitcoin, wow, and a lot of USDC. So 3AC is out of Dubai and it's just been getting absolutely murked lately. Analysts urge caution. Wall Street analysts have turned cautious on Voyager and are opting to steer clear of purchasing shares until there's more clarity. This is something I definitely want to personally look a bit more into because, like I said, a little over a year ago, that's where I had my crypto. Maybe, though, here's the bailout, and this is how it's connected to FTX and Sam. Voyager, which has agreed to a loan from Alameda Ventures, which Alameda is related to Sam, the CEO and founder of FTX, to secure its assets, initially asked for repayment of $25 million by June 24th, and then requested repayment of the entire amount by June 27th. While several days remain before those deadlines, neither of these amounts have been repaid, according to Voyager. Failure by 3AC to repay either requested amount by these specified dates will constitute an event of default. Voyager intends to pursue recovery from 3AC and is in discussions with the company's advisors regarding the legal remedies. The company is unable to assess at the point the amount it will be able to recover from 3AC. The two-part loan from Sam/Alameda/FTX comprises a cash USDC-based credit facility with an aggregate principal amount of $200 million and a revolving facility for 15,000 BTC. The company also has $152 million in cash and crypto on hand and a further $20 million that could be used only for buying USDC. Obviously, 3AC not responding. So in terms of these numbers, 152, 172, so 372, it has How much is it on the hook from 3AC? Well, that's about half of it, because that would just be the Bitcoin portion. And then there's another 350. This might not be good. As we get more developments of it, I know maybe some of you are on Voyager. I know I'm on Voyager. Hopefully this doesn't go the way of like Celsius, where they stop withdrawals. Something to consider. I wouldn't be surprised if this news, which is somewhat breaking, prompts somewhat of a little digital bank run on Voyager. This is crazy. And this is honestly why I feel the most comfortable now on the company right above my head, because that's the one who's bailing everyone else out, which tells me they're the most liquid and the most solvent. So it seems like they're the best safety net in this particular scenario. This is nuts. 3AC, Celsius, Terra Luna, like they are just adding to this horrific crypto winter. Blows my mind. Blows my mind.